Hello lovely people, my name is Shimame Clever and I'm more than excited, always excited to be with you every moment. And then in this video, we're going to look at the Pareto's Principle, one of the principles that is used by most successful people in their success journey. We're going to look at how we can inculcate the Pareto's Principle into our lives and know how we can use the principle to generate one or two success that we might be looking for. Yes, the Pareto's Principle is one of the things that you can actually have for yourself. So if you know about the Pareto's Principle is actually a rule that we call the 80-20 rule. I mean the 80%, 20% rule. And the Pareto's Principle was generated by a man by name Pareto, and he is an Italian economist. And what brought about the Pareto's Principle is that one day in his farm he was on the process of planting a seed, and then out of surprise he got to know that during the harvest process he had bountifulness of seeds. The few seeds that he got them into the farmyard actually generated more plants, and that is why we say a single seed can generate a forest, and that is what brought about the Pareto's Principle. So later on he realized that in the Italian country only 20% of the people goes a long way to make up 80% of the Italian country, and that is why the Pareto's Principle came about. It's today I forget my sorrow, no more cry, I dey go to borrow. Motivation, jubilations, finances, them all come to play. For the best of books, success stories so good. Today, success with clever we know come to play. So diving into the video, we're going to look at how we can inculcate the Pareto's Principle into our academics, into our business, into our daily lifestyle, to know how it can help us to understand the 20% investment that actually gives us 80%. So diving more into it, what then is the Pareto's Principle? What is Pareto's Principle? What is the Pareto's Principle? And then the tips that we can use to apply the 80-20 rule or the Pareto's Principle. Now, the 80-20 rule or the Pareto's Principle actually states that 80% of outcomes or outputs result from 20% of all courses for any given event. So whether still can say that the Pareto's Principle states that 20% of your investment or your input generate 80% of your output or results. So if you want to determine whether you are rich or poor, you want to determine whether you are on the right path, you want to determine which one will be best for you, most often you have to look at the 20% investment that you make into any endeavor, be it business, be it academics, your time, your effort. 20% of it goes a long way to generate the bountifulness that you are looking for. So most often what this rule states is that it is not about the amount of time that you invest in, it is not about the amount of money that you invest in, it's not about the amount of the input that you put in, it's about the fuel, the quality of the fuel that goes a long way to make you an extraordinary person. And that is what is used by most millionaires and millionaires in the world. That is what is used by most most students of success in the world. The Pareto's Principle. That is so amazing. So moving on, we're looking at the focus on the 20% that matters. So we're saying that most often it's not about the 80%. On the scale of 1 to 100%, you might try to invest 100% effort. That is good, but hear me and hear me well. Don't you think that 1% of each other's effort cumulatively can give you 100%, more than 100% of your own effort? That is wrong. Looking at all the rich people, all the millionaires in the world, they have what we call leveraging. So other people's time, other people's money. So you can mention them, your local champion, the man, the rich man in your neighborhood. Don't really invest, put in 100% effort. They look out for the 20% and the qualityness of the 20% that can go a long way to generate more things for them. You call it leveraging. So a small here, cumulatively makes you a different person. And then that's what we are much interested in. We are looking at the 20% focus. So moving on. So this is like the Pareto's Principle. So you can see that our 20% courses will definitely go a long way to generate for us 80% effect. So instead of focusing on the 80% input that will give us the 20% results, rather do little things by little and then generate what you want to achieve. There is this popular quote that goes like, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And that is why you have to look out for the 20% that actually makes you a different person. Among your friends, who is that 20% that actually make you, and that is what you actually who you are. So looking at this diagram here, we can see that our 20% effort inclines with our 80% results. So the little that we put in bit by bit goes a long way to make us an extraordinary people. So looking at our chart here, we can see from the diagram that definitely our 20% effort makes up our 80% results, and then our chart here also dive more into it and then gives us more details about it. So now the 80-20 rule and how the Pareto principle can transform your life. We're looking at how the Pareto's principle can be used to transform our life. Now, just like you have friends, you have loved ones, but the 20% time that you make with your loved ones actually make up you. There's this saying that if you hang around with 9 negative people, you become the 10th negative person. And when you hang around with 5 positive people, you become the average of the 5 people. So it's not about the amount of friends that you have. It's not about the amount of loved ones that you have. It is about the few ones that you spend most of your time with. So if you want to determine your results, if you actually want to determine who you are, look out for the 20% friends or loved ones that you spend most of your time with. If you're a student, it's not about the amount of time you invest in your studies. It's about the qualityness of the 20% that will go along with generate for you 80%. Now, the Pareto's principle can be used in all areas and then in all fields, in business, everywhere. The Pareto's principle is so amazing to help us generate for ourselves what we're actually looking for. And now moving on, looking at the Pareto's principle for customer success. Imagine I have a business. How can I use the Pareto's principle to improve my business? I know that for every business, customer base is the lifeblood of your business. So if you have your business and you're not making sales, your business is just, a hobby. You're actually making nothing. So looking at ways that we can use the Pareto's principle to actually improve our customer base and generate more sales from our customers. So now we are saying 80% of your sales come from 20% of your clients. If you're a business person listening to me right now, most often you don't need many customers just like that. You may have the 80% customers who may come to you, buy from you, and may not come back to come and buy from you again. But you can have the 20% who are going to stick to your brand and continually buy from you. Now, let's look at it from this perspective. If I have 20 people out of 100 that buy products from me every week, every month, every day, isn't that going to be better than 80 people that will come and buy from me and will not buy from me again? With this, there was the problem of me going to look for another customers. And if I didn't take care, my business is more likely to collapse and I become miserable. So look for the 20% of your sales or clients that actually are addicted to your brand and stay loyal to your work. That is how you can use the Pareto's principle to improve your business. Moving on, we're looking at the 80-20 rule again, the Pareto principle, and how it can help you double your business. You can also use the Pareto's principle in your business. Like I said, improving your customer base, your client recognition, and many other things in your business. You don't need the 80% workers to make your business so successful. The 20% of your workers that are more efficient and are more passion driven will make your business stand. So don't look out for many workers. Sometimes you may have many workers in your company and they actually generate little or nothing, but the 20% of the people can also do you a great job by investing most of all time in your business to make it a more successful one. So we're moving on. Why don't you push out for the 20% effort that will continually generate something good for you, rather than only focusing on the 80 that will give you 20? That is why Success with Clever, we are saying that put your time, put your effort, everything that you're doing into the 20%. So thank you for watching this video. I've always been saying that to the Pareto Principle in any endeavor, in any arena. If you're a student, you can bear me witness that in the examination, only about 20% of your notes that your lecturers or your teachers set exams on. And that is why we have this popular saying that you do not actually have to study hard in quotes, but then you can study smart. So you can look out for the 20% of the importance of all notes that you can learn for yourself. Then that's a way of learning smart and it becomes unstoppable. In any endeavor, in church, everywhere, we don't need all the church members to make the church be on its toes. I've always been saying that it's not about the multitude, it is rather about the multiplication. look out for the 20% that actually make up you, and that is what makes you unstoppable. The Pareto's Principle is in all awareness, and if you inculcate into your success journey, you become unstoppable. My name is Clever. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video with your friends, and then don't forget to discuss with your friends about success with Clever. It has always been success with Clever, and we discuss success. Thank you.